Hello, friends. Welcome to Dewdrops Kids TV, where we share amazing Bible stories, moral lessons, and fun adventures.
Have you ever felt like you've tried everything, but nothing seems to work? Like you're stuck in a situation with no way out? Today, we're diving into a powerful story about a woman who felt just that way. A story of incredible faith and an even more incredible outcome. For 12 long years, she had been suffering. The Bible tells us she had an issue of blood, a condition that left her constantly weak and, according to the customs of her time, ceremonially unclean. This wasn't just a physical ailment. It was a sentence of isolation. She couldn't touch anyone, couldn't join in community gatherings, couldn't even worship in the temple. She was an outcast, living in the shadows of society. Imagine the desperation. She had spent all her money on doctors, trying every remedy, every treatment available. But instead of getting better, the scriptures say she only got worse. 12 years of dashed hopes. 12 years of spending everything she had, only to be left with nothing but her illness and her loneliness. Can you feel the weight of that? The feeling of being completely and utterly spent. But then, she heard something that sparked a flicker of hope in her weary heart. Jesus was passing through her town. She had heard the stories about the blind who could see, the lame who could walk, the lepers who were made clean. A new thought, a daring idea, began to form in her mind. She thought, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will be made well. This wasn't just wishful thinking. This was faith in action. It was a belief so strong that it propelled her forward, pushing through her fear and her weakness. Now, picture the scene. Jesus is surrounded by a massive, pressing crowd. People are jostling, pushing, all trying to get close to him. And in the middle of this chaos is this woman, weak and unseen. She fights her way through the throng, every step an effort. Her goal isn't to speak to him, not to interrupt him, but just to get close enough for a single, fleeting touch. Finally, she reaches him. She stretches out her trembling hand and touches the very edge of his cloak. In that instant, something miraculous happens. Immediately, she feels it. The bleeding stops. The power of God flows through her, and after 12 long years of suffering, she is healed. She is whole. But the story doesn't end there. In the midst of the crowd, Jesus stops. He turns and asks, "Who touched me?" His disciples are confused. "Master," they say, "the crowd is pressing all around you, and you ask, 'Who touched me?'" But Jesus knew this was no ordinary touch. He felt power go out from him. The woman, realizing she couldn't hide, came forward trembling with fear and awe. She fell at his feet and, in front of everyone, declared what had happened to her and how she had been instantly healed. The crowd fell silent, listening to her testimony. The woman who had lived in shame for 12 years was now standing in the light, telling her story. And what does Jesus do? He doesn't scold her. He looks at her with compassion and says, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." With those words, he not only affirmed her healing but also restored her dignity. He called her daughter, welcoming her back into the family, back into the community. This incredible story reminds us that no situation is too hopeless, no problem too big. Sometimes all it takes is a single step of faith, a courageous reach towards hope. Even when we feel unseen and lost in the crowd, our faith can connect us to a power far greater than our circumstances. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this story touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, take care and go in peace.